Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We rewrite the rules. The countdown has begun. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She does that so well. She just is amazing the way that it comes in. Anyway, welcome to DNF, aka FE. Working on it, aren't you?
Yeah, it's too early.
DNF, also known as FE, dang near Friday.
What?
AKA Friday Eve. How's that?
Okay.
Now you got it?
All right. Now I have
You
it.
caught it up. All right.
Dang near Friday. Okay.
I like that. There's something that came to me.
Okay.
Some hopping times yesterday, the third day of the 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament.
What a
The
day.
headquarters was busy. The dockside lit up as folks came from far and wide to watch the boats with Marlin on board slide into a designated space so they could offload their prize catches. Good morning, I'm Rayford Brown, and this is another edition of Live and Local Real Talk coming to you from our subterranean, heavily fortified and guarded bunker in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Thought I might mention that because I find a lot of folks who are hanging out there, tuning in on Facebook and YouTube from locations all across the United States, and a few people, kind of a respectable number from time to time from those countries beyond our borders. All y'all are welcome.
Well,
And
I'm
fresh,
trying to get in there.
and fresh from near the southern border of Onslow County, one of my partners in crime.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
That's
Happy
you.
Friday Eve. I'm Lee Barrows, and gonna be a hot one today.
Oh yeah, yeah, for in a lot of ways. Lots of different ways.
Oh, a lot going
Got
on.
some people sitting on pins and needles. The closer we get to Saturday afternoon at 2
Yes,
o'clock.
yes,
There's
yes,
going to be
yes.
some people that will breathe a sigh of relief, or they're going to say, "Oh God."
Well, I tell you what, if I was Marlin fever, I'd just be sitting back with my feet kicked up on the boat, having a drink or whatever. But, you can't let your guard down.
What are they going to do?
It has been a haul this year already with blue marlins.
Yeah, it's been
Bringing them in.
The weather's been very, very nice.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the super El Nino
Oh, if it is,
pushing them all to the East Coast.
Well, these are East Coast critters, but
Yes.
they're this is the right time of year for them to happen to be in this neck of the woods.
Right,
They're not
right.
always here. They move around a lot. They have fins, not homes.
That's right.
So
Yes.
there's the usual amount of news that you've probably already heard about. Never fear. We'll talk about it, not to inform you about the latest, just to do what you do in your privacy of your own homes. You make snide remarks about the people who we chose to put in office, right?
Yes.
When I say we, I'm not exclusively talking about those you see on the computer screens in front of you. That would be us. And you can deny it until the cows come home. But if you actually voted, you're no doubt unhappy with at least one or two of your choices. You can't fool me. We all get it wrong from time to time, don't we?
Yes.
In less than
Absolutely.
an hour, we're going to have sitting right here with us, among us, one of the smartest young women in North Carolina. In
I
fact,
agree.
it's documented that she was 1 in 1,000 at her
Yes.
school. And guys, she's what we used to call easy on the eyes too. So hang in there for that. That's coming up shortly.
Right.
What? That used to be a nice description. Is very pleasing.
I would say she's a very beautiful young lady.
She is. That'll be coming up about 8 o'clock. We'll also tackle an issue that involves our flag, particularly the location of that flag. Got Lee so mad she broke out her camera and took
I
pictures.
started controversy
So
yesterday.
there. But first,
But we have news. Go ahead.
a man calling himself Phoenix Pennicamp
Tell me about this
He
one.
got himself arrested yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He should get down on his knees and thank the Jacksonville police officers who saved his life. Here's the story. Phoenix, that really is his name as far as we can tell, was hiding in the bushes armed with a spear and a sword.
Seriously.
When folks walked by, he jumped out and scared them. Warrants also say he was seen running through several yards with his sword and his spear, and this was along Barden Street, right here in Jacksonville.
Right.
Police found him, they arrested him. He resisted arrest, so that's one offense he's got going for him. He's charged also with going armed to the chair and danger to the public, and first-degree trespass. Unfortunately, the state legislature still has not added a statute to Chapter 14, felonious stupidity.
I was going to say, he was charged with felony stupidity.
Has no one had a chat with this 34-year-old overgrown child? There are lots of people who carry guns.
That was
You
my first
understand?
thought.
Jump out of the bushes armed with a sword and a spear at someone who's packing, and your troubles will likely end quickly. Phoenix,
How old was he again?
34.
Obviously,
In
has
the
some
records
issues.
at the North Carolina Department of Corrections, that means the prison folks, Phoenix Camp, K-A-M-P,
Phoenix.
is also known as Phoenix Pena Camp
Peanut?
and Phoenix Camp Pena.
Oh, Camp Peanut.
Pena Camp is the way his last name is spelled with a K-A-M-P, but Pena Camp is it's one of those waterborne parks in the Northern Keys. Pena Camp. It's a great place. It's a dive site, beautiful location.
Well, here's one for you. I just got a message that he was a previous wrestler here in Onslow County Schools, possibly in Moorside. Maybe that's what happened. He got the oxygen cut off during a wrestling match.
No. Anyway, the prison department has him. Convictions show larceny, being a peeping Tom,
Oh, my.
stalking,
Oh, my.
first-degree trespass, and sexual battery. His punishment so far to date has been misdemeanor confinement, whatever that is, suspended sentences, and community service. What's he do?
Okay.
Shoot people out of Bill Spears? I seriously hope someone gets this guy some help because he's a menace to himself. Okay, he's a real serious menace to himself. For the person who fears for his safety that shoots him, society has failed Phoenix, and someone will have to live with the fact that he had to resort to self-defense because the system failed this person.
Absolutely.
It's time to
Absolutely.
get him some help, but it does not need to be turned loose and suspended sentence. It doesn't need to have somebody's got to take care of him after whatever criminal
Yeah, just
acts
listening
are going
to
on. It's
everything
ridiculous.
everything that you have said about this young man sounds like to me personally that he's got some mental health issues, and that could be a lot of the reason why all these previous charges he didn't do any time or little time or
Well,
whatever.
that's not taking care of you.
But somebody needs to step up.
Yes.
This could have turned so
Deadly.
serious, deadly, yes. Because Rayford, we know that
What
we
happens
carry.
What happens if you jump out at me from the bushes?
That's where I was getting at.
Now,
I know
I
that
would
the
be the
first
one.
thing you would have done.
I would be the one that, yes, I will draw, and yes, I will
Yes.
back, and I will back up, but
Yes.
I will assess the situation if I can talk him down because that's what I'm
Right.
trained to do. But you're not.
Right.
Other people out there who are packing, they're not. The first thing they're going to do, bang. Well, duh,
Right.
because they will be in fear of their lives.
Right. Yes. First thing I would have done is probably reached into my bag and gotten out what I needed to get out to protect myself, dropped the bag, and probably would have just, but you know what? the sudden surprise of someone jumping out of a bush like that, it doesn't give you a lot of time to
No, it
react.
doesn't. And if you're really close, you're going to get hit from.
Right.
I'm going to hit you. I mean, that's just a me thing. you jump out the surprise.
It was a crazy story, but the more you read into it, and then his previous convictions or charges, you can see that there's some mental health issues there.
You've got the please, district attorney's office and everybody else who's involved, the judges, you need to be aware of this guy when he comes before you, and he does need to have some serious psychological examinations, if nothing else. If this is just him, then this is all on him. I'm sorry.
Yes. But what a crazy story. Rayford, every day anymore is something around here. Something.
La La Land.
It's just crazy. And I guess they're still looking for that one armed nut that shot at one of our deputies earlier in the week, over the weekend.
He's going to have trouble because he's going to be stupid, and he's still got his gun, and he got away with it one time. And he's going I don't see a good ending for him. He really, whoever knows him, whoever the family is, whoever's hiding him, knows where he's hiding. You need to call the police, call the sheriff's office, and let him know where he is so that he can stay alive.
If you don't want to do that, call Crime Stoppers because you can remain anonymous.
Yeah. The Big Rock guys, guys who aren't taking one of the 2 required off days today. We don't know how many are fishing. If today is like yesterday, there's no telling what the leaderboard's going to look like by tonight. Never fear, the big marlin is still in first place in 1,919 pounds and a little change. Yes. But second place changed twice.
Sure
by the
did.
time the last marlins were weighed yesterday. Lee, the details.
What a day yesterday. As you know, I'm a huge follower of the Big Rock. And yesterday was hopping. We had Free Ranger radio in. They had boated a marlin. If you remember, Free Ranger boated one the very first day. I think it was like a 430-pound marlin. But no, they went and they said, we're going to go for it again. And they boated another one yesterday and brought in their second blue of the week, which weighed in at 644.1 pounds. Huge fish. I don't know if you were watching them bring that thing out of the boat. It was big. And look, they were fishing in a 46-foot Buddy Kennedy, 46 foot. Then, you know what? Wait a minute. I think I have told you all wrong. Free Ranger. Yeah, Free Ranger. That was it. And then we had another fish come in. We had the Builder's Choice. Builder's Choice is a local favorite. They've been around for a very, very long time. They brought in one yesterday, and it came in at 530 pounds. 530 pounds. These are big fish coming in.
530 pounds has won a lot of tournaments. You know that?
Well, Free Ranger brought in a 644.
I know that's won a lot of tournaments. So
I am like, wow.
It's not unusual for a 500 or 600 pounder to win a tournament. It's really unusual. You get some fish like second place is over 600 pounds and first place is 900 pounds. That's unusual.
I
not unheard of, but it's unusual.
I think I wrote this down wrong. Let me just give it to you straight from the page here. Marlin Fever, of course, is holding first place at 919.9 pounds. Mm-hmm. Bender brought in one yesterday, 644.1 pounds. That was their second fish of that was their first one. And then Free Ranger brought in another one yesterday. That was 597.4.
They were in second place to begin with, and then they upset themselves with a 594, and then the other one came in 600 and whatever. So that, second place bounced around yesterday.
Well, Hit and Run is still holding fourth at 549.2.
Yeah.
So we have a lot. I'm going to tell you, Rayford, last year, I don't think they even broke 500. Was it last year they never broke 500?
That's right. I believe that's right. I'm not sure.
And so far we have the 919, 644, 597, 549, 530. And if you're following their Facebook or their internet, if you're following their feed, it is continuous hookup. hook up, and then you'll eventually see where they've lost the fish. It's pulled a hook, or they had to release it. But it's all day long, and when you see that one pop up, it says so and so has boated a marlin. You get so excited.
Yeah.
Then you start listening. Okay, what time are they coming in? What time? And I have to be right there to watch them unload.
Yeah.
I watch it. I don't go down there. It's too hot.
I've been down there a couple of times over the years
Yes,
past,
I have
but I was
too.
working when I did that.
Yes.
So
Well, my sister and I, and even my daughter and I, we used to go down there, pick a day and go down. But, it's very crowded, as it should be.
you can rest assured that
Parking is hard, as it should be.
if the weather
It's hot.
remains okay on Saturday,
Yes.
and a lot of boats are out there fishing,
Yes.
and there's a lot of fish being caught, Moorhead will be swarming with people.
Don't you know it?
And like we talked with Captain Randy Ranzo yesterday, the voice of the VHF radio,
Right.
if for any reason a boat comes in between now and Saturday and closing time on Saturday that beats the 919 pounder,
There's
Moorhead
going to be a revolution.
will just be a celebration wall to wall. I
right.
cannot even imagine. As I should be a big one anyway. A 919-pound fish is nothing to sneeze at.
I'm gonna
In
tell
fact,
ya.
it is a tournament record.
It is a tournament record. It broke all-time record for the Big Rock. And now look what you got to look forward to next year.
Yeah,
Going to have to
there
go
we
for 1,000.
That would be the next breaking point. And it's been done. We had a
Yes.
1,228 pounder that holds a state record here, caught right off of Oregon Inlet. And I'd like to know where some of these guys are fishing. I'm sure they're not all fishing at the Big Rock. So that's kind of like out there off Cape Lookout. But there are lots of really good fishing grounds to the north. Now, north, just for the weather-wise, north of Cape Lookout, they've got some small craft advisories that have been overnight, and
Yes.
so the waters up there are a little choppier. Now, sometimes choppy waters can be exciting because the fish are out there, and for whatever reason, when they get excited with choppy water, when the water's stirred up on the surface, they're looking up and looking for other things.
Yes.
They don't know what it is. And the chances are that when they see a bait up there floating, they'll go after it.
Right. And if you go to their Facebook, Big Rock, they've got a lot of videos that they have been posting of these fishermen fighting the fish and trying to bring it in. And yesterday was Heroes Day, where a lot of the fish boats take part in having a hero on board. And yesterday, I think it was it the Free Ranger?
One of the boats had a Marine on board,
yes. And
that's cool.
the first one that they hooked, it was him. And of course, they ended up releasing that one. He said it broke his heart to release it. The second one, the big one that they brought in, the captain said, "Here," and handed him the rod and let him bring it in. And what an experience.
Oh, good gracious, yes.
Can somebody come get me? I want to go on your boat. I'll make the coffee. I'll make the peanut butter sandwiches.
I can do the grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. You don't need peanut butter sandwiches on a boat.
Oh, no, I love peanut butter sandwiches when I'm out on the water.
You need a grilled ham and cheese sandwich and some chicken legs and watermelon. That's what you need on the boat. That's the way it works. Grilled ham and cheese.
That's your preference. I like crackers. Like the peanut butter crackers and stuff when you get out there on the water. For some reason, I have to have those.
Of course. That's what we call them MREs. Meals ready to eat.
Right, on the sea.
For the Big Rock marine forecast, it's looking like a southwesterly flow pattern will continue for much of the remainder of the week. Occasional periods of elevated winds. I like the way they say that. They're going to be breezy, y'all. Weakening showers and thunderstorms are expected to work across the northeastern, or as the National Weather Service calls it, the NERN. I kid you not, NERN. That means northeastern half of our coastal waters. That's the waters north of Cape Lookout. The risk of thunderstorms will likely increase this weekend as moisture increases ahead of a front expected to cross area waters Saturday and stall south of the area. The tournament will be over by then, and we need the rain. And our friend Dale, who goes out and mows a lot during the leading up to the weekend, one of our ham radio friends, he's going to be mowing today and tomorrow. So we'll try to hold off the rain for him.
Tomorrow's my mow day.
Today, out to
Oh, no.
60 nautical miles. Southwesterly winds 15 to 20 knots, seas 3 to 4 feet. Tomorrow, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, gust up 25 in the morning tomorrow. Seas 3 to 4 feet again, but they're going to be close together. A slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, a slight chance of showers throughout the day. Saturday, westerly winds 15 to 20 with gusts to 25 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 in the afternoon. 2 to 4 footers, a chance of thunderstorms in the morning, and a chance of showers.
Today, sunny, hot, with a high near 96. Heat index values as high as 101. Southwest wind 7 to 9 miles per hour. Excuse me, with gusts as high as 15. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 75. Friday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Mostly sunny with a high near 96. Heat index values for Friday will be as high as 104. Friday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low around 76. And Saturday, a chance of showers in the morning, then showers later. Partly sunny with a high near 93. And right now, we're showing our chance of precipitation for Saturday at 70%. So keep your fingers crossed.
It's a coming. It's a coming.
It's a coming.
Hopefully, and I looked at my garden this morning. It needs some water, but it's looking pretty decent now. Some of the
Yeah.
stuff I put out there seems to have stabilized the critters.
Very good.
Speaking of Dale and other ham radio friends of ours who call in early morning, beginning about 5:30, and talk to us and tell me what the weather conditions currently in their neighborhoods are, so we can get some idea around the region what's happening. Dale lives up in River Bend. It was 73.8 degrees at his place, 94% humidity, 29.98 inches of mercury, and slowly climbing. He had variable conditions. The winds were blowing from different directions, very light, 1 to 2.2 miles per hour. Nobody's had any rain overnight, so we're unfortunately safe from that regard. Lady Blue to my immediate left here, 73 degrees, 90% humidity, 29.97 inches of mercury, no wind. And Brian over in the borough was 74 degrees, 89% humidity, 29.66 inches of mercury, southwesterly winds and very light. Joe also in the borough, 76 degrees this morning, 94% humidity, 29.96 inches of mercury. Joe also slid over to Emerald Isle, which we posted a picture of his early morning stuff on our Facebook
Yes, I
page.
did.
Very good. Had a beautiful. You can see a sliver of the moon up there, way
It's
at the very
beautiful.
top, very small, but that's what it looked like. Little active water, as he called it, an active ocean, which you can see in the picture. At Emerald Isle, it was 76 degrees, 93% humidity, and the winds were light, but they were kicking up a little bit. Southwesterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Ward and Cedar Point, 76 degrees, 93% humidity, 30.05 inches of mercury. Southwesterly winds 4 to 6. Onslow Bay, Ken was there, 74 degrees, 88%. Onslow Bay is a community there.
Yes, off of Rocky
It's
Road.
not like the ocean area,
Rocky Death Road.
but it's named after Onslow Bay. 74 degrees, 88% humidity,
Right.
scattered clouds, light winds 3 to 4. And Randy on his golf cart riding around the neighborhood with Boomer. 73 degrees, 98% humidity, 29.97 inches of mercury, clear, westerly winds at 2. And Richard over in Jones County checked in this morning, 73 degrees, 95% humidity, mostly clear. Visibility was 8.7 nautical miles. Southwesterly winds at 7, 29.98 inches of mercury. And here at the studios in the country club area, it's 75 degrees, 94% humidity. And we have very light winds. We've had gust up to 7 miles an hour. Currently 2 miles an hour out of the southwest, west-southwest. And then we've got 29.87 inches of mercury, and the indications are we will have some showers in the not too distant future.
Let's hope.
Thanks to all of the amateur radio folks out there, our pals, our
Only
fellow
thing,
hams.
another good thing bad about mowing is the dust and the dirt you're kicking up because the ground is so dry. I come in and all you can see is my eyes. I mean, I'm just covered with dirt.
Yeah,
Do I wear a hat? Do I wear protective
you
gear?
need to wear
No.
you need to wear goggles.
Yeah, I do
Keep that mess
goggles.
out of your eyes.
Yes.
A hat if you want to keep the sun off your head and
Mhm.
baking your scalp and causing skin cancer.
Oh, I didn't mean to get into all this.
But anyway, you need to do that kind of
So,
stuff.
so Rayford, what's there is a possibility we could be looking at the A word on the list for the 2026 hurricane list.
We got a spot down
We
there
have a spot.
in the Bay of Campeche.
We're good here.
It's a blob.
It's a blob.
And I don't know that it will do anything. Hopefully it won't. It's kind of early in the season.
Right.
But it is in an area where it's
Conducive.
It is conducive to have storms at any time during this time of year. There have been many of them form up in that area. Our storms here that give us grief generally form up off the coast of Africa and come
Yes.
this way.
Right.
So we're lucky in that respect, but it's not impossible. And even if we don't get something, it could happen along the coast of Mexico and move into the coast of the eastern coastline of Texas.
Right. Right.
And right now, this little blob, I'd say they call it disturbance number 1. It's in the Bay of Campeche.
Campeche.
That's between the Yucatan area and the mainland of Mexico.
If you're looking at the map, it's over here. It's over to your left.
And down.
Right, and down.
And down. So that's about where it is. Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. A lot of
Yes.
folks know where that is. There's a lot of resorts in that area.
Yes.
And that's one thing that will happen here if this thing is developing at all. It will create hate and discontent, even if it doesn't develop into anything, just bad weather.
Right.
Okay. Environmental conditions are forecast to be only marginally conducive for development. The system should move inland over eastern Mexico by later this weekend. There's only a 10% chance of it forming into anything over the next week. So
Absolutely.
that's the
So,
first blob that we've got
First
on our
blob we have for the
on our-
season.
and, for this Atlantic hurricane season.
Well, we usually our big season is usually August to September is the
Yep.
peak. So that's usually when we have to.
What is it? Say September 10th or 12th or something like that.
Yes,
It's been the
correct.
peak of the season for here
Yes.
in eastern North Carolina.
Right. And I think a lot of ours have hit July, August.
We've had
September.
We've had some serious ones.
Now, remember a couple of years ago, first of the season, June, we were getting all sorts of little
Yeah, we did.
depressions and lows off the coast, bringing rain.
The marlin will scare them away.
And I will tell you
Marlin
now,
are big enough to eat those systems.
for those of you who want to go swimming in the ocean, there are
No.
beach hazards out right now. There is a beach hazard warning until 8 p.m. tonight. Rip currents are out there. They're real.
Okay, rip
They're out
currents
there.
until 8. Sharks after 7:30.
Never go swimming before sunrise and after sunset.
That's right.
They
So
like that. That fish like to feed.
they do, and the fish are come in, and then the big fish come in to eat the little fish. That is what they call the food chain. Any way you look
That's
at it.
right.
Iran and the rest of the world, including the naysayers around these parts, can't say the president and his staff did not warn you. Keep screwing around, putting our troops in jeopardy with reckless, hostile action, and you're
Yeah.
going to regret it. Iran fired on one of our Army's Apache helicopters this week while it was patrolling the waters of the Strait of Hormuz.
Stupid.
The bird ended up in the water. A good thing the crew escaped with minor injuries. Lucky, very lucky. Helicopter crashes usually end up with bad situations.
Yes.
They're not pretty. The United States then launched attacks on additional radar sites in Iran. How many radar locations do they have anyway? All I hear is
Oh,
we've
yeah.
destroyed this radar site, that radar
Yes.
site, these radar sites.
How many more are left?
How many do they have? An unlimited supply of missiles and radar sites
Right.
and drones?
Exactly.
There's something wrong here.
Yes.
Seems like we blow up a half dozen every other day. Our targets have been primarily military locations, though some government hideouts have also been hit. along with missile and drone launching sites. Now, President Trump is promising even more. It's not a good promise, it's a bad promise. Unfortunately, the Iranian population centers are likely going to be in the dark without air conditioning soon. President Trump says the United States will go after electrical power generating sites and likely the power grids. What that means is, even if they take out the generators, boom, they will also take out the power grids, those distribution lines, all the transformers you see everywhere.
Right.
They start taking those substations, they call them around here. When they start knocking all of that stuff out, talking about a rebuilding effort, it doesn't happen overnight. So get your candles out, people. It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. There was a lot of bombing last night back and forth. I watched that for a little while. A lot of alerts and sirens.
Naturally, a loss of power is going to impact their government in ways they may have a hard time dealing with. I don't know what kind of backup equipment they have to keep the power on. I don't know how long the batteries in their little laptops are going to last. But, a lot of what they do is just like what we do, depends upon computerized stuff. Gone are the days they can just say, pick up a phone or a radio and say, hey, launch them their missiles or whatever. No, it doesn't work that way anymore. A loss of power is going to impact their government. In addition to having problems with their own issues, can you imagine the pressure from the civilians out there who are suffering in the heat without air conditioning, suffering without power? Power means water. They're going to be suffering when we start taking out these power stations. I hope we don't have to do that. I seriously hope we don't have to do that. Now, you can blow up downtown Tehran all you want to. The government buildings there, those are the ones that are the problem children. Yes, they have their own government. The Iranian people do. That government probably needs to go out into the countryside and wait for the war to be over. That would be the best thing they could do, is to pick up the phone and say, oh, Mr. President, we're already out of the town now. Nobody's there. Go ahead and do your thing. And then they can go ahead and pick up the pieces.
I don't know what this weekend's going to bring, but somewhere, Rayford, I just feel like somewhere, sometime, things are just going to really escalate.
We don't know what to do. I don't. The president is caught between a rock and a hard place. He's told them what he's going to do. And it's not just because of us. That Strait of Hormuz, Iran wants to blockade it. They want to take control. They want to charge admission. They want to do this. They want to do that. It doesn't belong to them. They think it does. It doesn't.
It's a mess over there. And so far, we've been lucky. I hate to say that. As far as our troops staying safe or being safe, we have had some injuries, but we've been able to maintain our equipment. It's just something, I just feel it's coming.
I just don't know how they're getting their resupplies. They cannot have that much stuff intact that they built themselves. They're getting it from somewhere. And it's not coming by boat.
It's just...
it's
just coming
by truck or by whatever. I'd just like to know who's doing it. We need to cut off that source.
Yes.
Cut off the supply chain.
I'm sure our talents that we have and our spies, I'm sure that there's a lot more than that our military knows that we don't know. But and it's true, I wouldn't want it out either. But I just feel like the escalation is coming.
It is.
This weekend, I just pray it doesn't get out of hand. But I still think we should go in there and just end this.
I may be wrong, but I think we've ramped up our training here at Lejeune. There were some 2:00 in the morning flights today. Usually I don't hear them.
I do.
I hear them, but not at 2:00 in the morning. Generally, they were flying pretty high, so as not to awaken us last night.
Right.
Early morning hours. So I heard some overhead flight's way up yonder,
Yeah,
much
it's,
higher than the general final approach.
daytime it doesn't bother me, but when it's dark outside and you get those low flying ospreys
Mm.
or these helicopters and things start rattling in your house and you're like going, where's it going? Is it going to land on my house? What's going on? There's been times I've gone outside to look because they've gotten so close. So loud.
CH-53s, the
Scary.
Ospreys are great,
Yes.
but they do have some downward thrust that puts
Yes.
a lot of noise and it shakes stuff and whatever. I just mute
Right.
the TV. It'll come back in a minute.
Well, we have our sports editor, our favorite sports guy, going to be calling here in about 10 minutes.
Oh,
But
that's
before
good.
he calls, I
Yes.
want to explain to you
Tell me.
about Flaggate.
I want to hear this.
About the whole situation with the flag at the Jack Emiette Recreation Center.
I'm going to keep my hands.
All right. I spent a lot of time on the phone yesterday.
What happened? Let's first
Okay.
of all, what happened was
I had gotten a message that a United States flag was raised there, where the Ospreys play their games, Recreation Center, and they were made to take it down. Okay, because actually, the grass area to the fence inside the playing area, the scoreboard, and one of those big lights, that's all actually on Onslow County School property.
Mhm.
Now, I think they worked out something where they let the city extend the playing area and put up the scoreboard and the lights. Things were worked out. My understanding is that when the scoreboard was put up, there was some damage done to the curbing or whatever, and the school wasn't happy. The schools weren't happy, but that's cities. If it's the curbing busted, that's up to the city to fix
they
that.
can fix that.
All that can be fixed. So I don't really know the whole story there, but I called a county commissioner yesterday. I said, what do you know about this? He was in Raleigh. So he said, I'll see what I can find out, but I don't know. I've not heard anything. So then I called a school board member. I was able to get on the phone. Well, she actually called me back. She goes, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So then I called our favorite city councilman.
Uh-huh.
He said, I'm getting ready to walk in the door at City Hall. I'll call you back. I'm going to check.
Now,
And he did.
in addition to this flag that was up there that they took down,
Right.
there was a flag pole in the ground there, right?
Okay. I did find out yesterday, confirmed by city manager, the flagpole was never up. The flag was never up. They were beginning the process of digging the hole when they were stopped.
Oh, okay. So it had not been erected.
We got that confirmed. It had not been up yet. But they were told you can't put the flagpole up. It's on school property. So anyway, I talked to the city councilman for a while, and he said, city manager, assistant city manager, Anthony Prince is on it. And I'm like, good.
Good.
And Anthony's going to be with us in a couple of weeks here. So then I called Anthony. Well, I will say now, in all fairness to the school system, I tried calling the administrator several times. In all fairness, it's been graduation ceremonies day and
they're
night.
busy. They're
And he's
busy.
extremely busy. And I respect that man. And I know that
He'll get back.
he'll get back to me. So I talked to Anthony Prince, and he said, Lee, first of all, I confirmed the flag had never actually been put up yet. So
no
it was not
flagpole,
flying yet.
No flagpole, no flag.
He said, we're aware of the situation. We will be talking to the schools.
Oh, good.
We will work this out. He said, rest assured, there will be flags there. He said, it might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. It might be towards the end of the Osprey season, but we're going to work on it. We're going to come to an agreement. And he said, not only will there be one flag, there will be two flags. One will be the American flag, and the second one will be the North Carolina state flag.
Okay.
He said, evidently it might have been a communication failure between the two parties or whatever, but he said, rest assured, there will be a flag at that stadium.
Good.
So everything's good.
The stuff on Facebook, they kind of blew up a little bit, right?
Yeah. But the thing about it
So
is
there never was a flag.
there never was a flag. But thing about it is I find all this kind of petty in the sense of if you've already got your fence and your part of your outfield on that property, belonging to the school. You've already put up a scoreboard and a light. I don't see
With
what
their
the big deal was about the flagpole.
Obviously with their permission.
Right.
So who would have stopped them from putting it up? That would be the question. Did they go out to put it up? Is that what it was?
I went out there yesterday and you could see where they had dug the hole.
Okay. So they had started.
So they had just started, evidently, and they were told to cease. Do not know on the school side if it was that particular school, maybe the leadership there, or if it was a call made to the county and the county schools came out and said stop or whatever. But I do understand back many years ago when JASA, which is Jacksonville Area Soccer Association, there was some controversy over them. They were the city was wanting to extend that area at the time so they could put in soccer fields. And of course, that part of the area is owned by Onslow County Schools. Mm-hmm. And I understand that they were trying to work out a deal, the city, with the schools about that little strip of land. And my understanding is the school says no. And I got that from a city councilman. But that was a while back. I tried to look up the story. It was so long ago I couldn't find anything on it. But
now, are the schools getting anything out of this? The Jack Amyot Center there. Do the schools use that field, or did they do anything else there, or do you know?
I don't think that the county schools have any kind of contract using the fields or anything. But you know what? It belongs to the people.
Well, we got that.
Yes.
But
I just think the whole thing.
It's a commercial venture, so it is a commercial venture. The ballpark is a commercial venture, just like it would be if they put a Sears Roebuck store there. Oh, that would be fun.
No, actually, I wouldn't say it's a commercial venture. It's part of the recreation for the city.
Admission?
That's because they're leasing that to the Ospreys
I understand.
when they play.
That is the commercial venture.
Yes.
If
it's the ball game going on, right?
Yeah. So they do. It is a commercial enterprise. So I understand you need to have some rules and regulations, but you need to work out those rules and regulations.
Well, I think the whole thing is silly, in my opinion, that we have to have such controversy over putting up a flagpole. Just my opinion. I have the highest respect for the Onslow County Schools and the city of Jacksonville, but let's sit down and break bread and let's get this solved and let's get our flag up.
Just hold on a second. Let's just suppose that a citizen or a group of citizens in this community, they say, well, why can't you fly our flag?
What are you talking about? A
the
group
pride
of citizens.
Flag.
Oh, well, somebody brought that up. Come on, that's why
you can do it.
That's Papa Top on the phone.
You can do things.
Well, the whole thing about it, Rayford, is when you go to a baseball game, and especially living in a veteran community, in a military community, that should have been the first thing to go up, in my opinion. You put that fence up, you put that flag up.
Not everybody is military.
And they don't. This is the United States of America. This is where we live. That flag should have been up.
That would have been what should have been arranged, what should have been made.
That's right. Don't even go there. On the phone is our favorite, the most famous all-time sports editor with the Daily News, Chris Miller. Take it away, Chris. Good morning.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, not everybody is military in our community, but we are all Americans.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I agree with you, Lee, and kudos to you for the hard work that you put in. I think you called me 3 times.
All day I was calling Chris.
She wore her phone out. She had to go get her a new phone.
Yeah, I mean.
And I get the, and again, this is my opinion. I get that you have to go through certain situations and certain, red tape. But at the end of the day, you didn't have to go through red tape to put the American flag up. And I know maybe there was some miscommunication, and that needs to be addressed. And some curb damage happened when the school board was being put up last year and everything. But Lee, you're right. It's very petty. It really is petty. We're talking about the American flag. We're not talking about a religious symbol. We're not talking about a political something political. The American flag is not a political thing. We all pledge allegiance to the American flag. And I'm sure that if we can't find somebody, we can't get this thing situated. I'm sure we'd have no problem finding people that. You could call people out right now and tell them to meet us at Jack and Yet Field, and they would go through heck and high water and literally go through war to literally and figuratively go through war to put that flag up, because that flag means a lot to a lot of people.
Well, I got a guy with an auger who dug a hole in my front yard, and I put a flagpole in there all by my little lonesome.
I dug my own hole with a pole hole.
You haven't been to this yard. This is clay.
Mine is tough too, Rayford.
So anyway.
And the field looks great.
It does. It's beautiful.
I never knew that part of the field, part of that field was Arlington County School property. I just wish they'd work it out where maybe the city could purchase the rest of the field, because it just makes sense. It doesn't make sense for part of the field. Oh, the left field part is school property. I mean, it's Arlington County School property, but the rest of the field is city property. It does not make sense at all. And I guess the parking lot, I get that. The parking lot is the school property, and the people
we park there. Yeah, we don't want to make them too mad.
But the whole situation just seems very, like you said, Lee, petty.
Yeah, I'm sure if this is all going to get worked out, Anthony Prince is on it and others are on it. We got the county commissioner, we got a city councilman, and we got the school board. They're going to fix it.
I think when the school superintendent gets a few minutes to take care of business, he'll take care of business.
Yes, Dr. Barnes is fabulous. I have the highest respect for him, and
common sense, and he's a local guy, so it'll be done.
Yeah,
we're not.
Yeah, he's good. He's good people. He's good people. So I know once the all these graduations and things like that, I'm sure once they like I said, break bread, then I think they'll come up with some sort of positive solution.
Oh, I'm sure too. I'm sure too. They're on it. But
okay, what's going on in the world of sports?
Well, speaking of the Ospreys, they came back and hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth inning the other night to win 9-8 over the Laurinburg Highland Hooligans. Rayford, you probably like that team because you were a hooligan yourself back in the day, weren't you?
What do you mean back in the day?
Or you still are?
That was just my training days. I was just in training for it to be a hooligan then. I was a hooligan in training. I'm the chief hooligan in charge.
Yeah. Somebody, we're going to send the sheriff's office and come and arrest you for your past crimes. How about that?
Yeah, the statute of limitations has expired.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, they came back and won the other night, and they're going to be back at home 6:30 on Friday night. So come out and root on the Ospreys. The crowds have been pretty good. The home opener last week was at home was awesome, and a lot of people. The home games during the middle of the week are obviously not going to draw as many, but it's still drawing pretty good crowds. So people come out. The Ospreys are a big hit, and we need to show support.
Yep, I've still got to get out there and sit down and have my hot dog. That's what I want. I want to do nothing else. Can I sit on the pitcher's mound and have my hot dog before they get?
Sure.
Okay.
And Lee, they still, in case you're wondering, they still have the beer garden.
Yay!
I don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Rayford is just like, that's why I got so worked up over the flag.
Yeah, I know.
It's American. It's baseball. Hot dogs, a cold beer, and the flag.
I feel exactly the same way. We got to finesse our way around it sometimes, other than go full force ahead, guns blazing.
I will say that everybody I talked to yesterday was so respectful. They were like, "We're going to fix this. We agree." Blah blah blah.
It's just it's just got the ink hasn't dried on what needs to be done yet.
That's right.
It'll be done.
And besides, we know people, don't we, Rayford? We know senators. We know congressmen. That flag's going up.
The easy way to do that, okay? We do.
That flag's going up.
I can, do you think I could get aboard an Osprey? I mean, the plane for just a little while.
Are you going to drop flags from the sky?
No, I would just drop one flag. It will have feathers on the top end of it, so it will fly straight down
Feathers?
with a spear point on it and a flag attached. It will be so impaled in the ground if it drops from 1,000 feet up. You won't ever dig it
Well,
up.
that's what I was telling Chris on the phone yesterday. I said we could have Flag Day at a game. Just tell everybody they have to bring a flag with them.
Yeah, wave them.
Yeah, that'd be.
things.
Well, like I said, I think I don't think we'd have any problem finding men and women in our community that would, like I said before, would have literally gone to war and figuratively gone to war, dropped battle to put that flag out.
And ladies, go ahead and order some bikinis, flag type bikinis, stars and stripes. We see them on the beach. Go ahead and make it a Flag Day at the park.
Yes. Well, as hot as it's going to be this weekend, you'll probably see some bikinis out
will be
there.
just right. Okay.
And Rayford, and then we'll have a Flag Day,
Yeah.
and then we'll have a single swingers day for at the ballpark.
That would be good. That would be kind of weird, but that would be good. I don't still know where he came up with that, but that's okay. Okay, what else? Let's see. There was something else sports-wise that I was going to talk about. Of course, we talked about the Big Rock to death, so you know that's huge, huge, big deal.
No.
919 pounds. I'm following it. Even though I've kind of stepped away covering it just because it's kind of beyond our coverage area. We used to cover it, but then just kind of resources and personnel power. And plus, I mean, if I go down there, I mean, obviously if a local boat went, somebody from Jacksonville, then I'd definitely try to go down there. But I saw that 919 pounds, which that's a record. I mean, it looked like it was a big piece of fish. That was for sure.
Big honking
Big
fish.
hunk. Well, if Rayford would get his boat out there next year, Chris, you could be part of the crew. We'll be the crewmates.
But I do have one question, Rayford. Do you have your fishing license?
When you turn 65 in the great state of North Carolina, you get to buy one more fishing license. It covers fishing, the
Breathing.
sportsman's license, fishing, and hunting.
Right.
I got the whole sportsman's gig. I can do it all, and I never have to buy another one once you turn 65
So it's lifetime.
in North Carolina.
That's pretty
It's a
cool.
life. It's the rest of your basically it's the rest of your life.
Do you
fishing
have to
license.
take a test for it?
So you get the senior discount.
Yeah.
All right. It's the last night. The Stanley Cup game championship with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yep, tonight is game 5.
Yes.
So it's a best of 7 series.
Oh, best
So
of
the series
7?
is- Yeah,
Best of 5.
They're tied 2-2.
God.
The Vegas Golden Knights won game 1 and 3.
It's going to go down
This
to
is
the
going to
wire.
go on forever.
Go down to the wire for this one. You wait and see.
Yes.
Yep.
Best of
So
7.
and people really got into this.
Yes.
People don't really follow hockey a lot during the regular season because do you know when they started the season, Lee and Rayford?
Last year.
No.
No, they
2
they
years
They
ago.
had their preseason game
Right.
in September, early
Yeah,
September.
that's what I mean. That's
and they
last
started
year.
in October.
Wow.
Yes, I did know.
Yeah, so
Best of 7. God.
so people don't really tend to follow the sport throughout the season, but once you get in the playoffs, especially if we have the Hurricanes doing well, people really galvanize toward them, and they people do go to those games, and it's a raucous crowd, and we'll see how they do tonight. So if they want to win the Stanley Cup, I think they'll need a win tonight. They'll need a win and take a 3-2 series lead.
Oh gosh, now I'm going to be on pins and needles. I've never really gotten into the ice
you
hockey
haven't.
scene,
But
but because it's Carolina this year, I have been glued to it.
Oh.
And I want you to know, when the last game, because I told you the game before the cable went out was out for an hour and a half.
I understand.
This last game, starts and the cable goes out. It came right back on 5 minutes later, but I am getting a Starlink. I'm just forget these cable companies.
Just hook your TV up to your antenna. You can have a switch
I know.
on it.
I've got my outdoor antenna. I should have just hooked it up
You can
because it's
just
on the
do it.
local channel.
You can
so.
put it on there, and all you've got to do is switch over to it on your TV anytime you want to, and the picture will be better.
It's too hot today to do it.
And guys, I did want to mention, you know what today is the first day of?
What?
You know what today's
Practice?
the first day of?
Practice?
Sports. No, the soccer World Cup.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I saw that. I got a message where I could watch it on some YouTube channel. No, I'm still. I can't do both. I can't.
She gets them confused, and that really makes
I
them
can't.
mad.
I'm into the big rock right now.
Hockey on ice and soccer just really confuses her.
No, it does not confuse me. Now, that's another thing I never really got into was soccer, but I'm going to have to jump in on this one now. So it's just so much going on.
And the World Cup is obviously here in the United States.
Yes.
Well, shared Mexico, United States, and Canada. Obviously, the United States team will play. Will play their games here in the United States. They play tomorrow in California, but it is going to be nice watching these games at a reasonable time because there's times where the World Cup is overseas. And,
at the wrong time.
You watch the games at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
I bet you watch that game tonight, you're going to see a flag.
Oh, yeah.
Chris got me started on this.
It's your fault. Your fault, Chris, as usual. All right, Chris.
Just take it out of my paycheck.
There you
take
go.
it out of your
We
pay.
appreciate
Right.
it, sir.
All right. Well,
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
We'll talk to you
Take
later.
care. Bye.
Bye.
I got one for you.
He's the best.
He is. I like it. Chris, that's our friend Chris Miller, sports editor of the Jacksonville Daily News.
Yes.
Here's a great one for you. You
Okay.
ready? You're going to get mad.
Oh,
Maybe.
gosh.
You're going to say, what the Sam Hill?
That's the hard thing when you get something that irritates you.
Be careful
You
what
got to look at both sides.
Careful what you post on your Facebook page. It
Uh-oh.
could land you in jail.
Seriously?
Down in
What
Texas, a very small town down in Texas, a woman there was helping her neighbor, an elderly neighbor, who had posted that she had to use much of her monthly check to buy bottled water because her doctor told her not to use the city water because it was tainted and she should not use it for cooking or drinking. Jennifer Combs started looking into this thing, posted a request on her Facebook page asking all residents of this little town, Trinidad, Texas, never heard of it, to submit information about issues they were having with their drinking water. Well, apparently the water smelled bad, tasted bad, had sediment in it, and it was discolored.
Yeah.
It did not look like water. A lot of it. What the heck was that? A hairball?
I don't like drinking water. That's terrible.
I know what fish do in it. A lot of information was posted on her page by upset residents, complete with pictures. That information on her Facebook pages was sent to the state of Texas for investigation.
Oh, my
Next thing she
goodness.
knew, Jennifer had a knock at her door one morning. On the porch was the town's police chief and another officer.
Ruh-roh.
They led her away in handcuffs. Though she had never reached out to the police department, never contacted the police department, it seems the chief interpreted her Facebook messages and the fact that the copies were sent to a state agency, he said, that's breaking the law. Yep. What law? What law? You asked what law? He said
what law?
she had filed a false police report, though she had never filed anything.
Huh?
She spent the night in jail, managed to get sprung the next morning. Her husband bailed her out, $2,500.
Right.
But then there was bail. Then a lawyer came along and more money. Just kept putting her deeper in debt. The charges were sent to a grand jury. The whole case went before a grand jury, and the grand jury said, "No way." They threw it out.
Seriously.
The grand jury said, "No true bill for this thing." The lawyer's fees continued to mount as he worked to clear her name. A man came to town hall to protest. He protested peacefully.
Right.
Yep. He was led away in handcuffs because the chief said his actions offended the clerk at the water department. You can't make this up. The clerk at the water department said, "What? I was not offended. I didn't file any complaints."
What?
The overreach of
boy.
the town government did not stop. That
Oh, no.
clerk was fired for not being offended.
What?
When she said she was not offended, they fired her.
Who runs this town? Good golly.
Adolf Hitler.
My
He's been
gosh.
resurrected. So, should you ever think you have problems with local government, spend a couple of days in Trinidad, Texas. You might want to take some bail money with you. This type of government is why we
Well.
need the Constitution strictly adhered to. That's why we need a Constitution with the First and Second Amendments in place forever. If nothing else stays in place, that First and Second
Well.
Amendment need to be there for these types of situations.
Well,
If you have to,
what
you're going to have to. What a
crazy
story.
mess. That's crazy. You talking about Constitution amendments and everything like? Just want to let everybody know, the bill was passed yesterday in the
Yep.
North Carolina legislature to put a moratorium
Mhm.
on our property evaluations, and that Onslow County's right in the slap in the middle of this. And what it means is, of course, the governor has to sign it, and if he vetoes it, then it's got to go back and they override the vetoes. So, anyway, what this means is, once everything is in place, that we will keep the 2022 property evaluations and continue to pay taxes on what 2022 says. So what you paid last year, what your evaluation showed last year is what's going to show this coming
What your
2026.
properties were valued
Right.
in 2022
Mine's
is what
tripled.
she's saying
Right.
is what your properties will be valued for 2026 property taxes. And if the property tax rate remains the same at 65.5 cents
Right.
per $100, then you will pay exactly the same amount next year for 2026.
If the county goes back to the 65.5, to the tax rate that we paid last year,
That's what I'm
we're
saying.
going to be paying the same thing. Now, personally, my thoughts are, they were going to drop it to 55, but that was based on the higher property valuations. What they do now, we'll have to wait and see. They have a public hearing next week, next Tuesday, I think it is, June 15th, 16th. I'll find out and post that. But, and so you get to speak your mind. But I'll tell you what, this has caused a lot of
And
controversy.
do not think that the county is not getting more money.
You have new properties that will be paying into
Every
the system.
year since
Right.
2022, there have been more properties built, more
Right.
homes built,
Right.
more businesses built. Every year since then, there's been more expansion. We hear about it all the time. We hear that more people are moving into Onslow County. They got to find a place to live.
Right.
More homes are being built. Y'all know that. We've got controversies about all these homes that are being built. We hear it all the time. But these homes, even if they haven't been sold yet, the contractors have to pay property taxes on it.
Right.
The
right,
developers. So all of this, there is more property every year in Onslow County. So the county is getting more money.
And that's why we're spending more
Even-
money every
even
year
at-
on our budget to
Even
cover
at
all that.
65.5 cents, the property rate remaining the same will bring in more money this year than it brought in last year.
Well, I know the majority of the commissioners did not want this to happen
I understand
because
that.
they feel like on the other end, it's going to end up sticking us. I appreciate both sides, both their opinions, everybody.
Mhm.
Don't let this divide us. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. We'll get through this, and
Probably not. It's going to be end of the county. We're going to be taken over by the government, by
yeah,
the state
no
of North
need to go
Carolina.
after a commissioner and call them crooks and felons and cheats and all that kind of
No.
stuff. Everything is fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna
All-
get through it.
All is fine. All's well that ends well, and it will end well. So you
Right.
don't have to worry about that whatsoever.
Yes.
So
Well, I'm gonna change seats.
okay, you change seats. We've got walking through our doors now a couple of very fine young ladies, and as we promised you earlier, so we could get the studio rearranged here very quickly and hide all the stuff that you don't want anybody to see, don't want them to see, and get yourself straightened up here. So hugs and all that sort of good stuff. Miss Gaston County is joining us. We know her. We know her very well. Wait, are you through hugging yet? Are you through hugging?
Hey,
Hey,
girls.
I'm just kidding. I have the privilege of, would you just please touch my hand? So smart. I just want some of that smartness to come my way. I just want it a little bit. I don't want it all. You got plenty to share, right?
Yeah, I'll send some your way.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't need it, but
Yeah, I do too. Yes, I do. But anyway,
did I put these on? I don't remember.
you don't have to put
You
those
don't
on
have
unless
to
you
put
get
it
a
on.
phone call.
Okay.
Unless
Because
we
that
get
would
a phone
ruin
call.
your.
Gotcha.
You don't want to
that
mess
little-
up that
I
tiara.
was thinking, I don't know if it'll fit over
It
around.
would not. I'll make sure if anybody calls, we'll pop up some speakers
Yes.
so you can hear it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So just for you.
I
Well,
feel
in the
special.
studio, we are so graced
Mm-hmm.
with loveliness and such wonderful ladies this morning. We have Miss Catherine Lee, who happens to be 2026 Miss Gastonia. Now, this is your second year,
Miss Gaston?
Miss Gaston County.
Oh, Gaston.
Yes, I was Miss Gastonia last year though, so I didn't change much.
Okay,
But
all right. I was close. And then we
Only
have,
counts in hand grenades.
Misty Lee.
Miss
She
Lee.
is
How are you,
Catherine's
Missy?
chauffeur,
How are you?
stylist, bodyguard.
Momager.
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 That's what Ernie says.
Momager.
I like that.
I've never heard that before. That's really good.
That's straight from Ernie.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
I figures. Ernie Lee is the daddy,
Yes.
AKA District Attorney. Always a busy man. We got to get him in here. Do
Yeah.
you have any influence on him?
I do.
Could you set a schedule that where we
I will get it done.
Yes.
He loves coming in
I
to
know
talk
he
with
does.
y'all. So
Yeah, we love having him. And it's just when I know he's coming in, I just make a sandwich and bring my drink and kick back and just enjoy the morning. But he's just
I've
wonderful.
always got so much to have, so many
Yes.
what ifs type situation. And because
Yeah.
all I got to do is read the news one day, any
Yeah,
day.
we have questions. We
yeah.
have questions.
One of them
Yeah.
right now. I need to say that one from Texas, Trinidad, Texas, for him. It's like,
Crazy stories.
really?
What?
Really? That's a town that needs to be taken over by somebody.
Well, Miss Catherine, Rayford went on and on and on 2-3 weeks ago
Yes, I did.
about the story about you graduating first in your class.
First of
Yes.
1,000.
First in how many? Yeah.
thousand
It was
people were there?
9,900 plus. Yes.
10,000 people.
And that
She
was from,
first.
NC State University.
good Lord have mercy. NC
Yes.
State University,
That's
congratulations.
not an
Great
easy
job.
task.
Thank you. You know what's funny is I went through all of college and I didn't even know that a university had rankings.
Right.
I just thought it was a free for all, honestly. And and my roommates when we were out to dinner and they're talking about their ranking and they're like, "So what's your ranking?" Casually, and I'm like, "There's rankings." I had no idea. This is literally first semester senior year, so I've made it 4 years at this point, not even knowing. And I'm like, "Well, I'll just
We're going to
look."
take away a couple of those points from you right now. You didn't know about this?
I didn't know there's rankings.
You didn't
No.
care. That's what it was. You're just doing your job.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a 4.0 GPA, and I didn't know that it was an option to be number one. And I look at my PAC portal, and it says number one, and I'm like, "What in the world?" And my roommates kind of freak out. They're all
So
excited.
how long before you hit dial home, call home? How long was it before you called home?
You know, I actually think I might have waited till the next day. Maybe I texted you that night. But it was a fun group chat that night. We all were very
My
excited.
Lord.
Oh my goodness, I
Yes.
was so excited for her. And when she looked back, she had been number one all 4 years. Yes,
Catherine.
I mean,
Last to know, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And she has worked hard and she juggles a lot. You know, she's good at it.
Mhm.
But like when she had a chance, like to have an A, the way they have A and A plus. And she was
And A
always, she was always really striving for the A plus. So it paid off.
By the way, I have a card in my wallet that says I'm A plus. Seriously, it says A plus
Uh-huh.
from the Red Cross. That means
Oh,
blood is A positive. Did they put A plus on there?
Hey, you can take it how you want.
You know, the only time I've ever been A plus.
So, Catherine, what are your studies in college? What kind of degree are you going for?
Yeah, well, I actually just graduated in May, and I have a degree in applied education studies with a concentration in learning design and technology. And my goal is to be an instructional designer. So I'll have to go back and get a master's degree for that. But
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instructional designer.
yes.
Help me out with that one. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, so I was an elementary education major for 3 years. And my senior year, I decided to pivot and dip my toe into a different sector of education. And instructional design is kind of the behind the scenes of education. Whenever COVID happened, instructional designers were the ones coming in trying to make sure that learning could take place online. So they were doing a lot of the hidden work for teachers. And I think I specifically want to develop curriculum for the state. So instructional designers can develop curriculum. They can work one-on-one with teachers in a school. They can also work for the military and develop training programs. They also can work on the corporate level, and they can develop training programs for corporate employees. So there's lots of different ways that I could use instructional design, but my plan right now is to stick with education-based. And yeah, it's really help teachers in a different way and help the state. But
We in North Carolina have not ranked very well forever.
mm-hmm.
And when it comes on a scale of 1 out of 50, we're approaching the top. And that doesn't mean the good thing. That means the
Right.
bottom.
You're right.
When you're 48th, 49th, you're at the bottom. We've had every governor since I've been born that I can recall has touted themselves as the education governor. So why are we still in the position we are in? That's your job now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. If I can help it, then I would love to. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a good question.
It's a great question. So
Yeah.
we're really in. I hate the politics of it, but I think we've got a lot of politics involved in what we're not doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told the story many times, and your dad probably has the same kind of stuff. When I was a news director, television, I would get letters from time to time, not every day, but from prisoners. You could tell Department of Corrections is up there, and they were singing the blues and whatever when they would write the letter. And letters were very difficult to read,
Mm-hmm.
hard to decipher what they were saying.
Yeah.
There was no sentence structure. There were no spelling errors. That was every word. You know, they couldn't spell I.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wow.
And in so many cases, it was awful. So I said, this guy's in prison for, I would look him up. He can run a background, yada, yada, yada. He's in there for a bunch of stuff, and he's been in there a lot. And then I found a little fun stuff. I went and found out they graduated from high school. Many of them had graduated from our high school systems. So we not only have a prison problem, criminal problem, judicial problem, we have an education problem that is, I think, putting some of these people there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely
Do you
impacting it.
Disagree with that?
No, not at all.
I think you would.
Well, let's talk about. Go ahead. Finish.
Yes, and yeah, but all of that's going to have to play together. It can't be just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not the governor saying he's the education governor. I'm going to fix it. No, you're there for 4 years, maybe 8, but you're not going to do it. And we know it's not going to do it. It's going to take a whole lot more stuff behind the scenes. And you've already talked about you're a behind the scenes type of person.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your degree says.
Yes.
These people, you guys work behind the scenes to make sure what's happening up front actually works.
Right. Yep.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank
I
you.
think he can make a difference.
Thank you.
She's already making a difference yesterday.
Yesterday, building up to this one.
She was recognized by the North Carolina legislature as they announced her proposed proclamation establishing No Child Learns Hungry Day. Explain that to us all. And congratulations. And I saw the video.
That's great.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I've been working for a little bit now with legislators about establishing a No Child Learns Hungry Day. It's the first annual No Child Learns Hungry Day in North Carolina. And really it just brings together communities, organizations, schools, and people to increase donations, awareness about food insecurity in North Carolina. Brings awareness to the children that are affected by food insecurity in North Carolina, and hopefully just helps the problem overall. And yeah, it was such a fun day yesterday. We had prayed over it, and everything that we wanted to accomplish, we accomplished, and it was such a great day. Yes, we got to the legislature bright and early yesterday morning, and he read, Representative Phil Shepherd read the proclamation, and it's official now. So September 15th, it'll be an annual day every year. And hopefully a lot of volunteer work will also come out of this.
Oh, that's great.
And yes. And after that, I got recognized in the chamber, which was really cool. And I got to hold a mini press conference, which was the video I posted on my social media, with Representative Torbett from Gaston County and then Representative Phil Shepherd from Onset County.
I love Torbett.
Yes. Yeah, they've been very supportive and very helpful. So it was great to get to talk and have that little mini press conference and just share it out there so that when September comes, hopefully we can make a big difference.
You know, this is a great cause. This is a great thing. And it goes back to something that's not funny, but we use it as a funny thing. Because some of us won't, and I can just see your dad for just a second here. When we're working so hard, we're getting things, we're doing things so hard, and suddenly we find out we haven't eaten anything, and we get what we call hangry.
Hangry, very hangry.
Well, you've heard this.
Yes.
I know your dad does. I know anybody that works as hard as he does. When you get hungry, you get mad. You can't do things right. You can't learn.
No.
That's where the kids come into being here.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, because I was an elementary education major for 3 years, I was in a lot of classrooms across Wake County. And there were hungry kids in my classrooms. There were kids that did not ever have a snack and then would ask the teacher. And thank goodness I was with teachers who would provide that for them. Mm-hmm. But I was also with a lot of kids who you could tell just came from hard lives at home. Mm-hmm. And the breakfast they would eat in the morning from the cafeteria was the first thing they had maybe eaten since the lunch. Before. Yes, lunch the day before. It's something that I've really seen. And even when I was in high school in my civics, he would come in and he would put his head down every morning directly on the desk to learn. He struggled to pay attention. He struggled to grasp what we were talking about. And my teacher would discreetly slip him a granola bar onto his desk every morning from his cabinet.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then I realized that he was hungry, that he wasn't falling short because he didn't care. He was falling short because he was hungry, and that's an issue. And so it extends beyond little elementary schoolers that I am really used to being around, and it extends all the way through even college. And
you got to start somewhere.
Yes, and thankfully NC State has a great Feed the Pack program, and Feed the Pack Food Pantry provides non-perishable items and other essential items for students, faculty, and staff members to always have access to it when they need it. And when I was a freshman, I had the opportunity to lead a university-wide food drive for Feed the Pack Food Pantry and provide donations so that we could keep those shelves stocked. So it even extends into college. I was with a lot of students who couldn't afford to eat. And how could you? Because you're paying for college, life is hard.
Kind of expensive for you.
Yeah, so it's an issue that I've seen a lot of in pretty much every season of my life, and there's a lot of work already being done in Onslow County and in North Carolina, and I've connected with Food Lion Feeds, and they have agreed to make the first big donation towards No Child Learns Hungry Day.
Excellent.
And hopefully, if I become Miss North Carolina, my goal in my first 30 days is to increase a lot of participation across North Carolina and gain new sponsorships and maybe line feeds, but have a lot of different organizations come on board and provide food and donations so that we can keep food banks stocked in North Carolina.
Your cause is wonderful, and you're going to make it happen. I can feel that. That's you're goal driven, and I don't see you leaving your goal behind. So I applaud you for that. Applaud
Thank
you what
you.
you've already done. I applaud you for your plans, and I applaud you for your future.
Thank
There's
you.
not a doubt in my mind that you're going to do it.
Thank you.
Get it done.
Yeah, I'm gonna work hard till I get it done.
Yes, you have been working hard. When we had you in here last year,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
so impressed then, and I'm even more impressed now. Your dedication to education, your dedication to helping people is just above.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not everybody's going to be
Appreciate that.
a brilliant person. Not everybody's going to be gorgeous. Not everybody's going to be that. But everybody can be fed. And,
Yes.
and if you can feed everybody and everybody can make some kind of a living,
Mm-hmm.
then I really think that your daddy might be out of business one day.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be nice, Raven?
Wouldn't that be
Wow.
absolutely nice? No, seriously, it all comes down to that at some
Right.
point in time. And
Mhm.
it's all tied together, in my opinion. 'Cause I've seen it all.
Yeah.
From all aspects of it, and it's disgusting where we are at times. But
Mhm.
to see those who are so way down, it's hard to deal with those.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot imagine getting all the way through high school and you're hungry every day when you get there.
I know, and it's worse because a lot of schools don't even treat them right.
No, they
and no, and it is just terrible because these poor kids can't even have their basic needs met, and then we're going to also treat them like they're in prison when they get to school.
Yep.
It's just so wrong, which is why I loved being in the classrooms because I felt like I could be an advocate for those students who were being
Right.
mistreated.
I would
Yeah.
imagine, I don't know that any studies have ever been done, but it would be interesting to be able to have somebody, you couldn't go into the prison system because it would not do well
Mm-hmm.
with you being there. But if you could find somebody to go into the system and just talk to people there,
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you that a lot of those guys there have never had it so good.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go to bed hungry.
Yeah.
They
They
got
have somewhere to
food,
sleep.
and they got somewhere to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and they're relatively safe.
Yeah.
It's hard
That's
to
true.
even imagine kids going to school and being
I know
hungry.
that.
And so,
It's-
but there are
Mm-hmm.
so many.
Why do we have people and I'm going to be mean for a minute. Why do we have people in prison that we treat better than we treat our kids?
I know.
Oh, wow, that was a question, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's true though. Yeah.
We got people in prison that we, the taxpayers, pay for
Mm-hmm.
to treat them better than we pay to treat our kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How do you live with that one?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like there are lots of opportunities for us to just be good neighbors and,
Yes.
kind of help people all around.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of suffering, I guess.
At what point in time, since the government has to be involved in taking care of prisoners, at what point in time should it be the government has to take care of kids
Mm-hmm. I know.
to make sure that we'll all have to pay for it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We got to pay for these guys in prison.
Yeah.
25,000 of them, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know 10.9% of North Carolinians are food insecure, and 17% of that is children. So that is so many kids
Yeah.
just here in
Right.
Onso County that we're
Right.
going to school with every single day.
Yes.
And yeah, and the teachers alone can't
No,
keep up
they
with
don't-
it
they
because
don't
there's
make
such a
enough
great
money to do
need.
that.
Right, and even though I'm sure they want to, and they do try, and thankfully I've been with a lot of teachers who do help their students, but they alone can't be the only one who are helping them.
Let's switch gears. I want to talk about the Azalea Festival.
Oh my
You were
goodness.
very active in that. I do follow you and
Yes,
see your posts. And talk about your participation in that.
yes, oh, that was the best week. I saw.
That's crazy. Right?
I bet Mama was right there too.
I
weren't
used
you?
to do that.
It was
I was
so
a
much fun.
photographer for the festival
Oh,
for
you
about
know.
15 years, and that was just ridiculously crazy.
Yes, it is. It is the craziest
Your
week. But
schedule is tough.
it is, but it was the best.
Mhm.
We had a motorcade everywhere we went, which made me feel like a celebrity. I have never felt so
Breakneck
cool.
speed of 8 miles an hour.
Yes, yes. And we had Queen Elaine Hendricks ahead of us in the
I
limousine.
love her.
Yes, I
Did
watched.
you actually get to meet and talk to her?
Oh, I hung out with her so much I forgot she was a celebrity. I was like, oh, there's Elaine, which was crazy because I had watched her on Dancing with the Stars all
Yes, she
season
was so good.
and voted for her every
Yeah, we were
week.
Me
voting
too.
every week.
Yes, yes. So I got to talk to her a lot about Dancing with the Stars, and I'm like,
Yes.
tell me a little behind the scenes, like, what do we not see as the audience? So that was cool getting to have those conversations. But yeah, all week we I was with the cadets from VMI, and then obviously the Azalea Court, which was other fellow queens from the Miss America
Right.
Opportunity and Miss North Carolina organization. And yeah, we all bonded and just had the best time. And it's great because now I'm going into Miss North Carolina with such a solid group, and I truly just love everybody that I was
Nice.
with. And I saw one of them yesterday at the
Nice.
legislature. So yeah, it was great. We one day had a community day where we got to go to the Children's Hospital. We got to go to Cape Fear Academy. And we went to the Boys and Girls Club. That was actually my favorite day of all, getting to hang out with the Boys and Girls Club. And they performed for us. They had a
Nice.
full dance routine, a cheerleading routine.
Oh, yes.
They had a fashion show. It was great. And all of us, the Queens and Cadets, were freaking out. We're so excited for them. And going to the Cape Fear Academy was cool. It was so organized. I'm so impressed with this school. We walked through all the halls, and we would come out a door, and they would have a little choir singing for us, and then they would have instruments playing for us,
Nice.
and then we'd go into the auditorium and have a presentation. And yeah, it was the best week, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be on the Azalea Court. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw some of your pictures.
Yes.
They were really good, really good. I was like, what a great time you're having.
Oh, yes. I miss it. Yeah. I could have
Now-
stayed there forever, probably.
Now, I don't know who your cadet was,
Uh-huh.
but I know you had a cadet.
Yes.
All of the queens have cadets. You do know that several marriages have resulted from those occasions.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Some
not
of them were
talking
not-
marriage here.
And some of them were not with the cadet that was their cadet. It was another cadet who was there.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that whole week.
A couple of them, I photographed their weddings.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you saw the full circle.
I
then.
did.
Oh my gosh.
Are you trying to get Scoop? Go ahead, Catherine. We'll just wait.
Is there anything that we need to
No,
look out for?
no, I probably will not be part of the history, unfortunately. But I was with my cadet's name was Owen, and we had the best time together. It was pretty clear from the start that we were going to be best friends, and we had so much fun together. I mean,
That's great.
you hang out a lot, you're linked arms a lot,
yes.
so you're close. You're talking about everything. But
And
yeah,
they're so prim and proper too when they do it. aren't
yes,
they?
very professional. I loved it. Yeah, they know how to hold your bag and hold your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I could just tell, like, I'm like, hey, grab my camera, take my picture. And he
I
would
would
do
never
it.
even train a man to do that. That's
Never heard
just
it put
wrong.
that way, but that's exactly right.
Hold my shoes. Nope, you're on your own.
I had to train Owen up day one because his pictures were not too good. And I was like, I had to go through a lesson that night. I'm like, look, tomorrow we got to be better. Like, these pictures aren't working. And I showed him how to do it, and he was on it. The next day he was running with the camera. And yeah, Owen was great. And we were all friends with everybody, which was cool too.
So neat.
Yes, yeah, but no, they do talk a lot about the marriages that come out of the
Oh,
Azalea
yes.
Festival.
I
That
never
whole-
knew that.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's what, like 20 or 30.
I don't know. During
It's a
that time
lot.
I was doing it,
Really?
there were 4 or 5, and no, during just that time.
Yes.
Well, can you trade your cadet if you get halfway through and you don't like them anymore? You want that one over there?
Well, I think you're stuck with them. You're stuck linked on.
That's pre-assigned.
Can I have the taller one, please?
No, it's done by height and stuff like that. Everything is
Look,
set up
Rafer.
that way.
Yeah, they are very
It's-
particular in who they
Oh,
choose. These are the
Wow.
top students at VMI, and you can tell because they act very,
Now,
They
do,
choose well.
do they get to choose, or is it
No.
done for them?
It's done for them.
right. And it was so funny because I had no idea how it worked, and I didn't even think that much about the cadets. I was just excited that, we're going to be a fun group, but I didn't even put that much thought into it. And whenever it was the first day, we're walking down to meet our cadets, and we got no background information except a short little bio and basically go find them. And we walked on the elevator, and the boys are standing there waiting for the girls to come down.
Like,
Yes, and I don't even know the name of my cadet yet. And I walk down and I see the group, and I'm just like, I asked for his name, and I'm like, Owen, and I just had my hand up, and then they all kind of found their girls, and that's for the rest of the week. It was history. We're all best friends. But yeah,
The festival is a
so much
fun
I
thing.
missed in life.
The festival is a fun thing to be a part of.
it is.
And I was, I had the privilege of doing that for so many years. Oh my God. It was film days in those days, not digital. And you shoot 4,000 or 5,000 frames on film, and I have to process it because I did my own processing and printed all of the pictures myself.
Oh my
And I had
gosh.
to have that ready at the end of the festival. The Queen's portrait, I would do that at 10 o'clock in the morning, have a 30 by 40 inch print when she arrived on the dock.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive. You're working overtime.
That was back in the day when
Yeah.
things weren't so easy.
We probably saw your portraits because they had a display at the Battleship, which was sort of that first public thing that I think it was the first public thing that you did. And Ernie and I went. But anyway, they had this nice Isaiah Festival history type display. And so they actually had all the portraits, you know, of all the queens through history, which I loved looking at. It was really nice.
Kelly Ripa was a favorite of mine.
I saw her
She
picture.
was a hoot.
Yes.
I bet.
We had a great time. She was still on the soap, and while she was in Wilmington
my
at
children.
the festival,
Yes.
she got the award, an announcement that she
Right.
was the chief, whatever it is, soap queen or whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
That was she got it while she was in Wilmington.
Oh,
So
cool.
she got that
Soap
information.
queen.
That's a nice
Yeah.
moment.
So,
I know.
she was
Sounds
really
weird.
ecstatic from that time on.
Bet
plus
she
was.
doing everything else she was doing.
We've
Yeah.
had some great
Yeah.
queens through
We
the
have.
years. Yes. Of the Azalea Festival, yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
So what's next on your list? I know you probably got a little bit of break right now with
No.
college.
No.
No.
No break.
No break yet. No rest for the weary. I graduated and jumped right into full blown Miss North Carolina prep.
I
So
was going to say that's coming up soon.
yes, we leave for High Point June 20th. So yes, so less than 2 weeks, and we're about to be on the road and back at it again. I feel like I blinked, and last year I was just there last year. Now I'm back again.
Right.
So, but y'all knew last year I placed 4th runner up. So
Yes.
that was very exciting. So hopefully this year I can maybe move up a couple spots and perform maybe the same way. So I'm excited for that, and it's going to be a good week. Last year, being the newbie, there was a lot I didn't know, so I was kind of going into it open-minded and just ready to do my best, and didn't even know many people. And this year it's good to be on the other side where now I've experienced it, and now I can genuinely be really excited for it because I remember all. It really is a fun week. It's a busy and tiring week.
First year in the pageant,
Yes.
so you've learned a lot. You're going to be walking in there seasoned.
Yes, not the newbie anymore.
Right, not
It's
the newbie.
almost never, as I recall from covering that stuff way back when, it's almost never that somebody who's never been to the festival before is selected.
Right.
They've been there once, twice, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they just, go around, and because it is a learning curve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How to do, and what did it do wrong? And you will have people telling you that. A lot of people will be telling you that, won't you?
People have opinions, yes.
So, and just to fine tune you. So that's good.
Yeah. So I'm glad that I'm seasoned now and have the experience from last year, and I at least know now what building I'm walking into. Because last year, even the little things like that, they throw a schedule at you, and I'm like, I don't even know what this place is, but we're gonna figure it out. And
That's
so,
like the first year for an elected politician, like with the state, they spend the first 6 months looking for the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
what's the schedule? When do I get to go? So
right.
yeah, now that you're seasoned, you got that first year behind you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out, everybody. Our next Miss North Carolina, Catherine Lee.
Yeah, go
It's so
Cassie
funny
County.
because my name is Lee Catherine. You're Catherine Lee.
That is funny. We're meant to be. But
Yeah, with the C for the Catherine and the Lee for Lee. Yeah.
that is
Oh my
crazy.
goodness.
Yeah.
It's like we have a bond.
Now we
Yes,
got,
we
we have Misty Lee.
And we have Misty. Misty Lee. I love that name. Play Misty for me.
Thank you.
So, what are your plans after Miss North Carolina? What are you going to do? I mean, with anything that, if it should happen, and you'll be Miss North Carolina. So I know your schedule will be carved in stone. That's a done deal. But
Yes.
after Miss North Carolina, even after you're finished with that run,
Mm-hmm.
you got to get into the real world.
Yeah, well, I'm actually going to delay the world a little bit, and I'm
Yeah,
going to
sure.
go. Yes, and I'm going to go work at Disney, hopefully, and I want to do the Disney College program. And
Disney.
yes, and my goal is to be a Disney princess and be a character performer in the parades. Is my ultimate goal.
Okay.
So I'd love to be a princess and dance in Fantasmic and Hollywood Studios and the parades, like specifically Starlight Parade.
I would have never thought you wanted to do that.
Really, I feel like everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that makes so much sense."
She wants to be the Disney princess.
For a little while.
Ride the float.
Yeah.
Yes, meet and greets. Yeah, I'm like, why not? I can't do that forever. And my sister Ashton, she worked at Disney through the Disney College program, maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was a hostess in Hollywood Studios, and she loved it. And I think she was there for about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I told them, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm doing it next. Like, this looked fun. Why not?
Yeah.
So that's on my bucket list, is to do that after Miss North Carolina.
You want to jump out of airplanes one day too, or anything like that?
I would do that too.
Oh, fine, don't do that.
I'm going to say no.
I'll help you out. Hold her down.
Yes.
See, Mom goes to a lot of this stuff. Well, most of this stuff. I'm sure you're right there.
Yeah.
And I don't see you packing on a parachute. So
No. And
And
I
I
don't.
probably watch from the ground.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be so stressed over that. So I'm going to try to talk her out of that. Should that come up?
Good.
Yeah, that's like me talking my granddaughter out of going into bat caves and stuff. No.
Oh, my goodness.
That cave would be better than jumping out of an airplane.
Yes. I don't know. I think I'd take the plane.
Diving underwater, at least you get to come up.
Right.
Gravity is not your friend up there.
This is true. I would still rather jump than dive into a cave or anything, though.
Well, I'm talking
Talk
about caves. Caves are no-no, but
Yeah, let's talk about claustrophobia.
61 years of diving, caves are still a no-no. for me.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not going to do
So,
it. Don't
Catherine-
need to.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, when you're not busy with the pageant and you're out of college right now for the while, what do you do to relax or to have fun for yourself?
The beach. I love the beach. I went the other day with my roommate, and I have had to schedule days that I'm turning off pageant mode and just focusing on it being summertime. And thankfully, two of my roommates from college, they actually live in Jacksonville. So one of them was Lacey Bullington. I'm actually seeing her tonight, and Allie tonight at Big Rock. So that's another thing that we're doing
Oh,
together.
y'all
Are you
going to
wearing
Big
your
Rock?
crown?
We are.
Are you going to wear your crown and stuff? So
I might.
I can see
You
you.
should.
Yes. Last year I wore my sash, so I'll probably at least wear that. But yeah, so we're going to go see the big fish that just was brought in. And you know, the fish that was brought in by the Marlin Fever,
Uh-huh.
that boat is owned by the family of one of my good friends from NC State.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to see him.
They're out of Wilson, North Carolina.
They
I think?
are.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so that was cool. Me and him when we were at school together, we would talk about Big Rock a lot, and his family's
So
big into
cool.
it. And now I think they might be the winners, which is crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
It would have to. Moorhead will explode if something bigger comes in than 919 pounds this week. I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
I don't think there's enough room in Moorhead.
I know.
What will happen?
It's so true.
They're going to have to rebuild the scale because that 919 barely even got
Well,
up
they've
there.
already rebuilt it because they
Oh,
had
goodness
one
gracious.
year and a few years back that they couldn't weigh it there.
So you're going
Yeah.
today, you said?
Yes, I'm going
Okay,
later
I'm going to
tonight.
look for you.
Are you going?
No, but I stay on when it goes live. I don't miss anything.
Yes.
So you should wear your crown.
Yeah, you know, I might. Last year I filmed a little
I
video
think
while I
you
was
should.
there promoting it. And
Yeah.
so, yeah,
Get right up front. They'll interview you, put you on TV.
it's true.
That's
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That would be cool.
Girl, you gotta
Yes.
work it. That's
Yes, I know. Yeah, we're this close to the finish line. Wear it everywhere. But yeah, so mainly beach, hang out with my friends, and
That's
I love
nice.
walking our dog Bailey,
Yeah.
being outside.
Yeah.
I love organizing too. Honestly, that makes me feel like I've accomplished a lot when I can get my room
Right.
organized and get all my pageant stuff put away, because I feel like every time I get it put away, here I go again back to Gaston County, and my car explodes. It's funny. We're going for one night in Raleigh yesterday for the legislature. We spent one night. My car looked like I moved out of my apartment. So yeah, I also organized to kind of clear my brain.
Did you go with her yesterday to
I
the
did.
legislature?
We had the best day.
Oh, that's great.
It was such a good day. It
Right.
really was.
Yep. And Daddy happened to be there too.
He was.
He had meetings there, so it worked out perfect. So we had the whole family there.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Just made it a family day, family lunch. You didn't get Representative Shepherd to buy your lunch?
We should have.
He would have,
Yeah.
but we actually were rushing to something else.
I'm going to let you listen to something
No
here.
problem. Ain't no problem. Hey, we like see y'all today.
That's the Chinese
Everybody
on the same
That's
radio.
the
now.
big rock.
Yeah.
Those are fishing guys.
Well,
They're on their way out
I
there.
first heard the China guy.
Yeah, they're in there. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know any other languages, Catherine, with what you've been studying?
I don't.
I didn't take any in school either.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I finished them through high school, obviously, because
Right.
that's a requirement. But I didn't take any in college. It wasn't a part of my degree
You took
requirement.
Spanish, right? In high school.
Yes, Spanish. Spanish. Yeah.
I took
I,
French.
I struggle with
Oh,
English,
yeah.
so learning another language would not have worked.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I know a little bit of French just through all the ballet I've
Right.
taken over the
Oh, I'm
years.
sure you do there.
Yes.
Yes, I know the dance terms, but other than that, no.
Right.
Yeah, when I studied abroad, the summer before my freshman year of college in Prague, Czech Republic, we did a pit stop in Paris, and unfortunately, I did not know any French. And I had one friend with me who was pretty fluent in French, and so I kept him around close, and he could communicate for me.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yes.
I remember a little bit, but not a whole lot. Occasionally, I would dabble in it because I talk to people in France, and I'll play, and we exchange it. They
Uh-huh.
say you're terrible, but anyway, the one. This is not the dirty one, okay? Voulez-vous nager avec moi?
What does that mean?
You want to go swimming?
Oh,
The other one is not the nice one, but everybody learns the other one.
I don't know how we got here. Okay. All right. So right now your plans are to take a little bit of break, and then you're going to get ready for the Miss North Carolina pageant. After that, where do you see yourself? Are you going to go back to school then? Are you going to wait a little bit longer and just, will you be
Like
looking for
pre-masters.
employment?
yeah. Obviously, again, I hope I'm Miss North Carolina for a year, so then that'll be 1 year later, and then after that, I plan to go
Disney?
straight. Yeah, I plan to go straight into Disney while I can.
Oh, that's right, Disney.
Yes, and then I'm hoping that the Lord has opened a door, and the rest will fall into place. So.
Right.
I don't know exactly my plan for my timeline for when I will do a master's degree, but I know that there's a big corporate office for instructional design in Tampa, Florida. So there's a chance I'll end up staying there. So
Nice.
yeah, we're going to see. I don't have an exact timeline,
Right.
but I figured pretty quick after Disney, I'll go ahead and get that done because I feel like the longer I wait, the more I'm not going to want to go back to school.
We need a lot of help in Oslo County. Don't forget that.
Oh, I know.
We need some help like you in Oslo County.
I know.
Our next superintendent of the public schools.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dr. Burns.
He's not gonna stay
We
there
still love
forever.
you, but we've got Catherine.
You should tell them what you know about Dr. Barnes.
Oh, yes. Please do.
Oh,
State.
yes, he also was number one in his
Really?
class at
Really?
NC State. Yes,
Wow.
Yes.
That is,
Are you
that is
kidding?
awesome.
yeah. My dad was so excited. He texted Dr. Barnes after, and Dr. Barnes was like, "Well, I was number one at
Yeah.
NC State." I'm like, "This is crazy. What are the chances of this?" So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We got another.
But you
Number
there were
one.
10,000 that graduated.
Yes, almost
In
10,000.
1966, there were only 10,000 students there total. 1,000 of them were females.
Oh,
There were
uh-huh.
9,000 men and 1,000 females.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
In the
See,
whole
it's changed for the
Yeah.
better now
Yeah.
then.
Yes, yeah.
Well, did
Wow,
you get special recognition at your graduation? Get to wear the special cords and tassels and stuff, or medals or whatever, ribbons?
I got to wear the gold summa cum laude stole, so that was like my special thing I got to wear. But no, I didn't speak because they do it differently at a university that large. It's not
Yeah.
like high school where it's valedictorian. So
Right.
it was someone that had specifically chosen. And let me tell you, those were the best speeches at the university commencement, which is on the football field on Saturday, and then I
Mhm.
graduated, actually walked the stage on that Friday for College of Ed. And both speakers were just very good. So NC State did a great job choosing them. I was very
They
entertained.
did. They did such a good job.
Mhm.
Right.
Really good speakers.
Yeah.
Very
That's great.
encouraging. Hmm.
That is great.
Yes.
Well, it kind of explains some of that NC State red and white I see around your house.
A lot of red now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got
Kind of
red.
explains it.
Mhm.
Oh,
Whoa, what?
you see that fender hanging on the wall over there
Why'd you scare me? It's that like buoy.
for a boat?
I
Yeah.
saw that when I walked in.
Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what it's got on it, don't you?
Wolfpack.
Yeah. Huh?
Yes, I saw it immediately.
I found 4 of those one day, and I bought all 4 of them for my boat. So
Uh-huh.
anyway, I had that in here for my Carolina friends who come in from time to time just to aggravate them.
Yeah, you got good taste with NC State. We got to keep that Carolina blue out of here.
Well, all right, getting back to the pageant, what can we do to help support you? I think you have a website or a Venmo where anyone who would like to donate to help you.
Yes, ma'am. Yep, I am still actively looking for sponsors.
Right.
It is very expensive to go to Miss North Carolina,
Mhm.
and I have been reaching out to people, and I would love more community sponsors and just to help me get to the competition and get continue making an impact with my community service initiative, and everything takes money. So just even coaching fees and all the prep that goes into it. So I am so actively looking for sponsors. And in exchange, I will promote you throughout the year, whoever is a sponsor. And it looks good. You're in the North Carolina program book. And you get recognition on a pretty big stage. So yes, please sponsor me. I need the money. It is so expensive. And I just coming out of college. So we don't have a career yet.
and you need a new car too, don't you?
Well, Miss North Carolina is actually given a car.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, just for the year, and then you return it. But so that's very exciting because my car is older. I would love a new car, and that'd be very nice to have a bigger car if I do get the opportunity to be Miss North Carolina. Yeah, it'd be easy for travel.
Yes, that is. Thank you.
Okay. That was back in
We'll
March.
get your stuff. We'll get everything posted on our Facebook
Yes,
page.
yes.
too.
I was going to
Thank
put
you.
is it okay to put your Venmo account on here?
It is. Yep.
All right. I just want to make sure I had it right.
Yes, it's Catherine-L-88.
Got you.
Yep.
You should mention some of your sponsors who are helping you.
Yeah, some sponsors I already have is Jay Nicholson Clothing. Love her. She always just provides me the best outfits. I wore Jay Nicholson for most of Azalea Week, and I feel like I was dressed just top notch. She really hooked me up. She has such a good eye for fashion. And also NC Dental Care has been a great sponsor. They sponsored me last year and again this year. And
Dr. Williams,
yes,
he's taking
yes, Dr.
care
Williams
of you.
at NC Dental Care. Yeah, he's always taking such good care of me. Helps make sure I have a good smile for stage.
There you go.
Yes, and who else am I forgetting? There's so many of my church ladies at Bethlehem Baptist. They have always supported me, and
yes.
they always are willing to give money and help me. And
Got the church ladies on your side. You're good to go.
oh, for sure, I have a prayer warrior team, so that's great. I need
Everybody
that
needs a little prayer.
definitely. And
Especially-
Yeah. Stephanie, you should tell them about, like, if you win, what happens, like, immediately that first day. Well, the first week, where do you go?
Oh,
'Cause
gosh.
it's kind of exciting.
It's crazy.
yes, and it's even crazier this year with it being the 250th anniversary.
Yes.
So if you win Miss North Carolina on Saturday night, that's June 27th. Well, the very next day, you're in meetings all day. They're basically getting to know you. They're preparing you. You're going through all the paperwork. You're turning in pictures, all of that. You're even turning in stuff to Miss America already.
Oh, yes.
And then about, 2 days later, I'm going to be in Raleigh, hopefully, and hopping on a plane to go to Philadelphia for the big 250th anniversary parade.
Excellent.
Yes, so it'll be that July 4th parade. I think it's on July 2nd. And then the goal, and normally Miss North Carolina every year, her first appearance is at the Southport 4th of July parade.
Correct.
But we're not sure if Miss North Carolina is going to get to make it this year because of being in Philadelphia. But they've tried everything. They're trying to get a flight worked out so that Miss North Carolina can do
Well, if
both.
it's on the 2 days before, that would be on a Thursday, would be the 2nd.
Well, now I'm thinking I'm mixing my days up because
The
it makes
4th
more
is a
sense.
Saturday.
It makes more sense that the parade's probably on the 4th. I'm mixing the days up. They're throwing so
Okay.
many deadlines at me.
Yeah. But
But
I was going to say, because you could get to the 4th of July if it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely, it was whatever the dates are, it's a tight squeeze, and they
Sure.
were trying to figure it out anyway to get Miss North Carolina back to Philadelphia, then straight to Southport. So hopefully that'll work out. But yeah, so it's going to be crazy. And then right after that is Miss America in September. Actually, at the end of August this year, they moved it, I think, a week.
You have no spare time between now and then.
No. So hopefully if I win, I will maybe have one day at home to repack my bags and just grab, and then we'll be off to Philadelphia for the big parade.
You're a woman, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
Have you retired yet? Your job?
No.
How do you
No.
find time?
I don't know, but I love it.
I know you
love
do.
it.
I know you
I do hope. I mean, I'm so invested, but at some point, I hope to do more writing. I hope to sort
Nice.
of get back into that some more.
Yeah,
But-
Misty
Yeah.
wrote she was a reporter for the Jacksonville Daily News, columnist,
Yes, she
all
was.
sorts of cool stuff
Yeah.
for so long.
Thank
So
you.
that was a good writer.
I appreciate that.
Good writer.
I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate good writers.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yesterday when we were at the legislature, I mean, it was such a busy day.
Mhm.
Everybody was there, it seemed
Yeah.
like. And in the afternoon when we were like up in the balcony where she was recognized,
Mhm.
it was packed all the way around. They actually opened a section for us to sit that they normally don't open. So we appreciated that. I mean, it was like they were running out of seats.
Right.
But we had our little spot that we had was like it was so great. We had the best view, of the work going on down below. But we were talking about the Daily News yesterday whenever we had just finished up doing her news conference, and we walked out, and there was the delegation from Onslow County.
Right.
And so Commissioner Tim Foster was
Right.
there, and Tony Padgett. I had not seen him in a while. And the interim county manager,
Mr.
and
EBS.
Yes.
yes, who was from Gaston County. So
Oh,
we had
yes.
mutual people, and Royce
Yeah,
Bennett was
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
I know.
So, but Tony and I were talking about the old days of covering the commissioners when
Oh,
I would
yeah.
do that, and just what that was like back then, and the newspaper was more of like what you and I think
Right.
of
Right.
a newspaper being,
Right.
like really busy and active in the community and visible, and
You see
scanner
that-
going off all the
Right,
time.
you see that little typewriter over there?
I do.
That was an original laptop for reporters. I have a case for it. It's never been used. It's brand new. It's got the original ribbon in it.
No.
Just a few letters have been typed on that ribbon because you can see everything that's been typed on
I
it.
could see me trying to type.
And I
that.
have the original card that was never filled out to send to the company to register it with a serial number on it for his warranty.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
tempted to send them the card,
I
a copy
know.
of the card. I won't send them.
You
the original.
should. You
Just to see
should.
what they tell them I need a new ribbon for this. See what
I know.
they
I
say.
just could not even. That's how I
That-
learned to type on something like that,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I couldn't do it now.
Yeah.
I'd be
That's-
hunting and pecking.
That is,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a compact.
Right.
It's made for reporters
It's
to carry.
nice.
It was their reporter's version.
It almost needs to be in a museum.
It should be. This is a museum around here. I'm at the head of the list though.
It's all straight and orderly one day, and the next day I come in, there's tools everywhere. Well, he did make room on the couch today.
We have something coming up in amateur radio coming up at the time you're going to be playing up there. We got the weekend of the 27th, 28th. We got a field day event. So all the hams around here are going to be packing up and going out to a location to start playing the whole weekend on talking to people.
Oh, well,
So
that'll be
We
fun.
do that every year.
Yeah.
Well, that will be. Where will that be? Where are you
We go
located?
to the sheriff's training range.
Yeah.
And we set up out there, put our antennas up in the morning, and spend 24 hours talking to people all over the world.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
That's so cool.
I just go
is.
to eat.
Where's the most furthest place or that people interact with you on the radio?
Well, I've talked to people in 130 different countries
Oh my
over
goodness.
the last few years, and somebody in every state. And the other morning, 2:00 in the morning, I was talking to a guy in New Caledonia. You never
Wow.
heard of it?
No.
This small island, active during World War II, just northeast of Australia.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Lee came in one morning. I was talking to Australia. It just sounded like they were
Crocky,
next
man.
door.
It's crocky out. And I'm like, what?
Mike?
Who are you talking to? Meat. Like, who are you talking
Oh,
to?
that's really interesting.
No, that's I do it right from there.
So do you remember what you talked about? Like what the
Everything.
conversation
Yeah,
was?
Sometimes it's politics. Sometimes it's just awesome. Just we talk about our equipment a lot.
Weather,
We do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Talk about weather, what's going on. We're talking to Australia. Sometimes it's a different date. There depends
Yeah.
on the day
Right.
it is, and so
We've also
Sure.
had certain times
Yeah.
that are scheduled where we can actually communicate with the astronauts on the space station.
Yeah.
Talk to them on.
No.
they always have
Yes.
they always have a ham radio operator, licensed ham,
Yes.
on the at the station, and there are schedules where we can talk with them. You got to look at it. I talk to people that are 25,000 miles away, literally,
Mhm.
because the path goes around the world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Talking to Australia sometimes, it's 18,000 miles one way, 7,000 miles straight. But sometimes my antenna is aimed across South Africa and around and comes up to them. Their antenna is aimed going the other way. So we talk the long path, we call it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's wild.
Yeah. See all
But
this.
the space station is 250 miles away?
Yes.
It's,
Yes.
it's close.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Well,
closer than it's as close as Charlotte. So talking to them is literally we can do it on a walkie-talkie if we got the right antenna beamed to them.
Well, all
I'm
those
impressed.
space, all those
Wow.
SpaceX rockets that Elon is launching every week, those contain satellites. And once they go up there, they release, and there's thousands of them up there. And see, that's how we communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Different
We-
communication
Yeah,
systems.
we don't, yeah,
Mhm.
right. So if the communication system in Onzo County went down to where the
It
sheriffs,
has.
which it has, they can't talk to each other over their radios. That's when we step in. And we're part of the emergency communications here in Onzo County, where we step in, station our people, and we do everything by radio. By ham radio, and then we can relay it to the sheriff's office. There'll be somebody there to EMS, etc. So
Yeah.
it's a little different, but speaking of, what are your hobbies, Catherine? Besides pageanting, do you have a hobby?
Well, dance.
Dance.
I grew
love
up dancing for over a decade.
Mhm.
That's something I'm excited about. Actually, I'll go back to the hobby thing, but
You need to be the dancing stars.
She doesn't have time for that,
I would love to. Though.
but she needs to. I thought about that.
Next year.
Yeah,
I would love to. Yes, but
put her in next year.
I know a person, as you know a person.
I'm putting
I sure
her
do.
in
Oh,
next
my
year.
goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
We should have mom and dad do it too. They could go in as a couple.
that would be
As Ernie says, he did it 1 year and then he retired from that.
Oh, okay.
I did it the first year and I said, no way ever again.
Yeah, I think that's,
We'll put
he
Misty
felt like
in
he had done his time.
I was teamed up with a professional belly dancer.
oh wow.
That was a lot of.
That's a pressure.
What year?
The first year, 2012.
Oh wow. You had to set the tone then.
The police chief, the state senator, who else was that first year?
Was Sammy in it the first year?
Sammy, the mayor,
Sammy,
was in
yeah.
it. Yeah, we were all in it the first
What,
year.
he's Shaq? Sammy did the
Was he?
Shaq? I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't
No, but
see
that's
the-
smart.
Who's asking
Yeah,
That's a
about
good
this?
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're his neighbor.
Yes, yeah.
You just yell out the window, hey, Simon.
Yeah,
We're
you're
gonna get the
best.
story.
Yeah, I want this video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scoop.
But yeah,
Scoop, let us know.
oh yeah.
We won't
Report
share it,
that.
will we, Rayford?
No, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not a lawyer. I can't say that.
Yeah, I'm very excited for my talent this year. Last year I danced to Can't Help Falling in Love by cover artist Emma Heasters. And because
wow.
yes, and you can't do the original of songs on a stage like that because of copyright issues. So you have to kind of go out and about and find a
So it'd be a
cover.
lyrical type dance?
Yes. So this year though, I have just learned a new dance, and it's to "Won't You Be My Neighbor" from Mr. Rogers, and it's
Oh.
covered by former Miss North Carolina Taylor Lloyd. So I'm very excited about it, and it's just Mr. Rogers.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's just precious and a lot of great memories for people. So I'm very excited to perform that. So y'all will have to watch that.
Oh,
and
definitely.
That's so
Will do.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Yes. Yeah, I think it'll be very good. I'm excited about it. And other thing, back to your hobby question, I actually love art. I used to love painting when I could. I have a lot of painting supplies, so that's a hobby. I honestly count this as a hobby, is like just walking. I love going on walks. What am I forgetting? Oh, I love baking. I can make a good banana bread. So I make banana bread I feel like we only buy bananas now to make banana
Rayford
bread.
just
Nobody
gave
eats
you
them.
the side eye, like, where's mine?
I should bring you some. I got you. But yeah, I love baking, and
She's a good baker. And Ashton, we were always really balanced. Ashton, our oldest daughter, she's just a really good cook.
uh-huh.
Nice.
And Catherine comes in with the baking. So,
No, Ashton
you
and I,
know,
we get along. I like cooking.
yes,
I don't
yes.
do desserts.
Uh-huh.
Can't do desserts. I can't bake.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not at all. I can't even fry except turkey. Turkeys I can deep fry because I got that down to
Yeah.
an art, but
Yeah.
regular frying I can't fry. It screws stuff up so bad. It
Yeah.
just doesn't work.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, I'm a pretty simple cook. When I'm at school, when I'm at my apartment at school, there's about 2 meals I make, and other
Not-
than that,
not
I'm-
ramen noodles.
oh no,
Okay.
not that. No, my go-to meal, it's super easy, is salmon in the air fryer and rice, and then a vegetable of a sort. So that's normally what I cook. But no, thankfully, when I'm at home, I have some chefs. And Carson my younger brother loves to cook. So
Okay,
I
good.
first had Ashton, now we got Carson, so I get to just bake, and
There you go.
I don't have to worry about the cooking. But yes,
We appreciate you taking your time to come in, both of you, this morning.
Thank you so
It's
much.
Always a
It's
pleasure.
And I feel
Thank
like-
you.
I feel like that I have already gotten a little bit more smarts up here.
I know, he kept
Just working his
saying,
way through.
when she comes in, I just want her to touch
Just
me.
touch them so I
I
can get
just
this.
want
this
some of those
a
smarts.
It's it's, you transfer stuff with your phone just by putting up your credit cards. You just,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
transfer stuff, right? I
Yeah.
click that and it takes money out of my account.
Uh-huh.
So if you touch me, it takes some smarts out of you and gives it to me.
I'm airdropping some smarts to you. Yep.
Dang,
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
I would tell you, he bragged big time one morning on the show.
Thank
About you
you.
graduating first
Oh,
out of
God,
the
yeah,
class.
absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
then we've kind of been promoting you all week, but not really saying a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like you
One
just
out
need
of
to tune
10
in.
freaking thousand is just amazing. I'm math. You look at 10,000
Yeah.
and you won. You're at the top of that pile.
It is a little bit beyond belief.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a whole lot below you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do want to push something for Miss Catherine here. Like she is in running for the title of Miss North Carolina.
Mhm.
Will it be 2027 or 2026?
It'll be 2027.
Right,
Yep.
okay.
The 88th Miss North
Right,
Carolina.
that's what I thought. The 88th Miss North Carolina.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
But if
88
you would
sounds
like
good.
to
I know, right?
donate, whether it's 10, 25, 50 or more, or to her quest here. I did put her Venmo information on the stream here.
Good.
And,
You'll have to show me how to use it.
every little bit, yeah, I'll show you. Every little bit helps because there are a lot of expenses. You got a lot of travel expenses,
Yes.
gasoline, a lot of overnight stays.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have to
Polish for the
feed
crown.
yourself.
Yes.
Polish for the crown. Keeping mama happy, buying her some flowers occasionally for all she does.
Yes.
See, so it's a lot of expense. So
It
for
is.
those of you watching, listening, please consider.
Yes,
And
thank
and
you.
your cause, feeding, making sure that children don't go hungry. I mean, that's well worth
That
the
is just
reason to donate.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank y'all so much.
So let's keep those kids from being
Always a
hungry.
pleasure.
Yes,
We'll be rooting
yes.
for you now.
Thank you so much.
So, Miss Heath, you'll send me occasionally whenever
I will.
something comes up.
Yeah.
And
Let
like
us-
when we
let
get
us know.
closer to the pageant, send the details so I can
Okay.
post those.
Any,
And we're
any
keeping-
behind the
we're
scenes pictures
following
as you
you.
go along up there,
Thank
we will
you.
be. I'd love to post them.
Yes.
Yes,
We'll get-
please. Thank you.
Yeah, if you get,
I love
just,
that.
just send us whatever behind the scenes stuff, this cool stuff
Yes.
with you in them. Just let us know.
I will. Thank you.
We'll promote it all the way through.
Yeah. And I'm,
Besides, she's a Jacksonville Cardinal.
exactly. Yeah, got to bring it home to Jacksonville, you
That's
know? I'd love to.
Fits right in
You
here.
need,
Yes.
you need to come up to one of the games this year, though. If you get when you're in town on a Friday night,
I would love
you
to.
need to come. We can.
Oh,
We sit at the top.
and we know the announcer very well.
Oh.
We can make sure that you are announced.
Oh, that would be very
Well, I can
cool.
get you on the PA system up there, not a problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
We have connections.
You do. Yes, you can hook me up.
Yeah, we'll hook you up.
Yes. I want to plug too, just follow my social medias because I'll be
Uh-huh.
posting. I've been posting all year and I'll
Yes.
keep posting, especially during Miss North Carolina week. There will be a lot of stuff put out. So my Facebook is Miss Gaston County 2026 Catherine Lee. It's a page. And then on Instagram, it's Miss Gaston County _NC. So
Yes.
follow both of those.
Got both of them
We got
on
it.
here.
Yes, thank you.
And I
Thank you.
posted your Instagram from yesterday, the video.
Oh,
So.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
She's way
Yes.
ahead of the game. She's a poster.
I'm
Yes,
a poster
thank
now.
you. Yes.
Posteress.
Hey, I mean,
Send it to me. It'll go viral.
well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, social media is such a huge part of the
Yes.
organization now and life in general, and they push it a lot. They want us to be brand ambassadors in real life and on social media. So
Right.
everything I do, I try to get it out as quickly as possible so people
No,
can
you do a
stay in
good
the
job.
loop.
Yeah.
So yeah, follow along. It's a fun week. I try to post a lot that week. It's like it might be the middle of the night when I'm laying down for the first time, but I will post it for y'all.
Wonderful. We wish you the best of
Thank you.
everything.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank y'all
we'll
for
be-
having
we'll
me.
be
I always love
welcome.
talking to y'all.
Knock them down.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, we got to go. Well, we'll see you
It's that
guys tomorrow
time.
morning. And we've got a special. Flag Day is
Another
on
special guest
is on
tomorrow.
Sunday, the 14th.
Is that the 14th?
Whatever
I
day
mean,
it
what
is. It's
day it
either
is,
Friday or
Saturday.
Saturday or Sunday. But
Yeah.
anyway, yes, it is. And we have a special gentleman that I saw again a couple of weeks ago. And he's got something he's going to be saying and reciting something
Yes.
he's put together. And I
in
love
honor
it.
of Flag Day.
In honor of Flag Day. So hang in there for that one. We won't tell you who it is yet.
And he's
We'll
been a
let you know.
fixture here in Onslow County for quite a while. So
Yes.
I know y'all will know him.
You'll know it.
So
We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Y'all be safe. We are awake. We're not woke and never will be. You're live and local Real Talk. I'm right here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Have a great rest of your day and a gooder tomorrow.